So you're going to have a season on the track. Looking at all the world record in the 10,000 meters is moved up so fast, so much in the last few years. 26:15, I think, for the world record. Fastest time last year, 26:43. Mo Farah's done 26:46. There's Mo Farah, and there's the British athletes. How easy is it going to be, or what are your chances of filling that void and moving up from where you are now toward closer to where Mo Farah is?
Well, to be honest, I try not to let that concern me too much. I try to focus more on what I'm doing rather than beating myself up about what Mo Farah's doing. Just concentrate on what I'm doing from day to day, and I know that I'm still going to continue to make improvements. And how close to where Mo Farah is, how close to that I can get, I don't know, but I certainly know that I've got more to come yet. So I'm just focusing on what I'm doing and trying to be the best that I can. Mo as well is an absolute exception. He's the fastest British 10,000 metre runner we've ever had by a long way. Unfortunate in a way that has come right at the same time that I'm competing, because I'm so far behind, but great at the same time because it's motivation for me and everyone else to step up and match that and not be so far behind. So I mean, Mo's one of the best, or arguably the best in the world now, and that's motivation for all the British athletes, isn't it?
Well, he certainly reinvented or reclassified the records on the track. One of the things I was looking at before meeting you, which we've discussed before we put the camera on, was the quality of the British runners. How for many years the national was won by all the greats of middle distance running: Dave Bedford, Dave Black, Tony Simmons, Bernie Ford, Brendan Foster, Mick McLeod, Nick Rose, Julian Gota. But they were all doing 27.5 minutes for 10,000. I think the quality of the national probably declined in line with that, and since 1993 nobody who's won the national has run under 28 minutes for 10,000 metres. You're at 28, 23, is it at the moment?
28, 27.
27. When sub 28, is that possible?
Yeah.
Is that putting too much pressure on you?
Well, in answer to your statistic, I think I can break 28 minutes for 10k. So obviously I need right race and time to do that, but I feel that's within my capabilities. So
and what you did in America was nail the 5,000 first, wasn't it, and make the big improvement there. Is that what you're trying to do for the 10,000 as well?
Well, yeah, I think a 5,000 will help a 10,000 in the same way that a 10,000 will help a 5,000, but I think sub 28 is within my capabilities. So
this season,
I'll attack it this season. Yeah, I mean, I'm looking to make it's a big year. It's the Olympic year. I'm gonna try and go as fast as I possibly can, and I don't like to think too much about what time I might run beforehand. I just like to get into shape and let it happen on the night. But it might happen this year, or it might happen in 2 or 3 years.
So how's the season going to go? You're running the inter-counties cross country in the weekend after next, and would you hope to go on to do any more cross country, or is that it? And then when does the track start?
No, I will. I'll run the inter-counties, and then that'll be it for cross country this year. There's no World Cross this year. And then I'll probably take a recovery week, just a bit of easy running, as like a transition period after the cross country, and then my attention will be on the track and 10,000 meters after that. So.
And there's European Championships this year.
Yeah, there is.
Is that something that you?
Europeans and Olympics this year, isn't it?
I mean, it's alien to me because I'm used to the Europeans being on at the opposite years, the Olympics.
Yeah, same year this year.
But so you've got you've got a stepping stone if you want to go to the Olympics.
I'd like to think so, because I've actually already run the European qualifying time twice. The qualification period opened last January, so and 28:40 this year the qualifying time. So obviously, in the back of my mind, the Olympics would be the dream goal, but Europeans is certainly, you could say, more of a realistic goal. But just going to concentrate on running as fast as I can at probably the Stanford meet at the end of April and seeing where that takes me, really. So
And
Don't get me wrong, like 27:47 is the A standard. That is a very, very hard time to run. You know, it's pretty stacked. You know, that time, but I can only try, can't I? So.
And so you've graduated a second time. What sort of background are you doing this in? How are you filling your time at the moment, and where's your career going to take you?
In terms of an actual career, like with the degrees that I've got, I'm not totally sure yet. Running's obviously my priority at the moment and has been for like the last few years, and hopefully will be for a few more years yet, because I still feel I've got improvements to make. But the degrees are there for one day, for when I need them. So, but at the moment, just trying to be the best runner I can, and getting back and forth to the States to train. So.
And between your family and your sponsors and the sports aid, you've got enough backing to keep you going.
Yeah, I do. And
you presumably win a small amount of prize money with Great North and things like that, but it's not enough to live by on itself.
Yeah, like you say, various little pots make it enough for me to maintain myself and afford my travel, with my sponsors, etc. But in terms of, like you say, couldn't go out and buy a house with it, you know what I mean, or things like that. But certainly I can keep running at the level I want to with what I'm doing. So
tell us a little bit more about Keith Gerrard when he's not running. What do you do with the rest of your time?
What do I do with the rest of my time? For being honest, most of my time, it's going to sound sad, is taken up through running. I train that hard that, by the time I train in the morning and again in the evening, but between usually is mainly sort of recovery focused, because I'm not getting the effect that I want from my training if I'm not recovering properly. Depending where I am as well, I've usually got odd jobs to do between, whether that's like working for someone or, just like various meetings, or if I'm away training somewhere like I just was the last few weeks, and the whole focus will be on that. But nothing outrageous between, just I'm pretty much running focused. So.
And
boring.
As we said, it's 10 years really since your running career first took off. Do you still have to pinch yourself sometimes, or do you become blasé about what you've achieved so far?
I don't know. It's difficult really. I suppose like it's one of those where, like, a few years ago, if you'd have asked me, do I think I'd achieve what I have in the last couple of years, I'd have probably said no way. I'll never have run that time for 10k and won the national, or run that for half marathon, But like once you've done it, you just immediately just want more. You don't sit back and think, oh, that's great, I'll just retire now. You're never satisfied. You know what I mean? It's like, and even the day that I retire properly, hopefully for many years, I'll probably still not be satisfied.